Peter Navarro on India's trade policies. Now, while Trump has hailed the ongoing trade negotiations, Navarro has accused India of hiding trade facts, maintaining high tariffs and also hijacking ex-community notes. So this is the statement that has come in from Peter Navarro. Now remember, he is said to be the brains behind the high tariffs that are being imposed on India, and he has gone on a rant on social media. In the latest as well, he goes on to say India's keyboard minions are hijacking ex-community notes to bury the facts. They're furious about losing unfettered access to U.S. markets, even as India, the Maharaja of tariffs, keeps some of the world's highest trade barriers. So again, going on to call India the Maharaja of tariffs. So, Srinjoy, is this going to be a difficult path? Because on one hand, it clearly looks like feelers are being sent out by the U.S. President Donald Trump. But on the other hand, you have Peter Navarro, even now, continuing with his rant.
First of all, we have to find out if this was deliberate or not, in the sense that did this tweet by Navarro happen before Donald Trump's tweet? And now, will the president now decide to rein in Navarro? Because Navarro has said what he has said. He has spoken about Maharajas, he has spoken about Brahmins, he has spoken about trade war, tariff, walls. He has said all kinds of things about India. Right. Now the question is, regardless of him, will relations improve between the two countries? Will President Trump rein in Navarro? Will President Trump rein in other people who make, like Lutnick, who made very odd statements, which are very uncomfortable for India? Now, if we are friends, then should friends publicly speak to each other like this? That's a question that Trump will have to answer, because his people are doing the damage. Lutnick is, Navarro of course is, so it's up to him to sort all this out.
Yeah, all right, Srinjoy, do stay with us. We have, in fact, more breaking updates now coming in. Amid Peter Navarro's criticism of India's Russian oil trade, the director of South Asia Initiatives at the Asia Society Policy Institute has said that India and U.S. relationship matters more and must rise above the noise, emphasizing that strategic ties between the two nations should take priority over temporary trade disagreements. So clearly the India-U.S. ties are extremely significant, and many have spoken about the same. Experts have spoken about how the India-U.S. relation should be above any such acrimony that we've been witnessing over the last few weeks. And you've seen the kind of statements that are being made, even to this day, because Peter Navarro again going on to say that India has not been open about the trade that it is doing, saying that the Indian keyboard minions, meaning the people of India, are trying to hijack community notes to bury the facts. This was after he was actually fact-checked on social media X, which actually pointed out the hypocrisy of the United States, that it was still trading with Russia. So why was it imposing high tariffs on India? And in fact, Peter Navarro still going on to say that India is the Maharaja of tariffs, keeping some of the world's highest trade barriers for the country. And then interestingly, he also goes on to say that they're furious about losing unfettered access to the U.S. markets. Whereas on the other hand, what you're seeing is that the U.S. president himself is trying to send out feelers to India.